We've talked earlier about getting married in the Caribbean and how you should dress for this memorable occasion. Now, you want to know about all the locations in paradise. And yes, the Caribbean is paradise. It is the oasis of the Western Hemisphere. You've got 33 beautiful islands to choose from, and all with its own diverse topography, whether it's mountains, beaches and mountains, and the most fabulous beaches and water that you can ever imagine. Again, congratulations on your decision to get married in the Caribbean. Your wedding and honeymoon in Nature's Garden, and it is Nature's Garden, will be a memorable one and the talk of many years to come. Getting married in the Caribbean means you get to fulfill your wedding fantasy and participate in any legal ritual that you and your intended have been dreaming of. Legal, of course. When love speaks, the voice of all the gods make heaven drowsy with harmony. So says William Shakespeare. And you're now entering the world of the gods. The diversity of locations in the Caribbean is awesome. First, you can get married on the beach. Caribbean hotels and destinations are experts at creating memorable beach weddings. You can exchange vows under the beautiful Caribbean skies, or an attractive gazebo strategically placed to capture the wide expanse of the blue waters of the Caribbean, or the famous sunsets. If you decide on a beach wedding, inform your guests that they may wear the appropriate shoes for this event. Specifically, you are walking on sand, and therefore the stiletto may not navigate the sand as easily as a flat but attractive shoe. For the ballroom, you may want to host your wedding indoors at one of the more attractive and fabulous ballrooms. Whether formal or semi-formal or casual, you and your guests will have a wonderful time. Hotels are brilliant at converting ballrooms into fantasy rooms. Just know that this is a more expensive way to get married in the region, but then again, it is your day and you are creating memories to last a lifetime. Yes, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Do it right. You will always appreciate it and remember it. Waterfall. Some destinations are blessed with natural waterfalls, others are created. Whatever the choice, you will have fun. Dress appropriately for the occasion. If you're planning on standing directly under the waterfall and getting wet, or are you planning to use it as a backdrop? For the dolphins, yes, you can swim with the dolphins and exchange vows while doing so. They are usually in an enclosed area and every safety precaution is taken. Their trainers and the dolphins are used to visitors, and like children, the dolphins certainly know how to perform for the cameras. Your guests may also want to be in the water with you, or some may just want to observe from the beach. Whether you want to get married in a place of worship, a church, or a synagogue, there is an abundant amount to choose from as it relates to houses of worship. The people of the Caribbean do take their religious quite seriously, and you would be most welcome to exchange your vows at any one of these sites. Whether it is a simple ceremony or an elaborate one, you must observe protocol. This demands that appropriate attire for both guest and wedding party be observed. No halter tops, shorts, bathing suits, or flip-flops. You would not do it in your own town, so please respect the culture of others. Gardens. You have an abundance of flowers in the Caribbean. Formal gardens, natural gardens, nature's gardens, hotel gardens, and state-run gardens. Your wedding and reception can be held in any one of the above. Work with an on-island wedding planner to provide you with the best options. If permit is needed for the public gardens, they will arrange this for you. Just remember that when you decide to leave the confines of a hotel with all its catering facilities, the task of setting up food services can be a bit daunting. However, if that is your wish, it can be done and done well. I have attended and seen many garden weddings, and I'm always impressed at the resources of the wedding planner. For the volcano lovers, for a memorable wedding, using a volcano as a backdrop is certainly a conversation starter at your next party. Yes, this can also be done. For the mountains, there is nothing like an early morning wedding or exchange of vows on a mountain top. The mist, the romance, the visual art that nature has provided is indescribable. It is a holistic experience. There are hotels that are located strategically to provide you with this serene experience. One reminder, if you do decide to go this route, do take warm clothing as it can be quite chilly in the mornings and at nights. Yes, you are in a destination with 80-degree temperature cooled by the trade winds, but the temperature on mountains require a sweater at nights and in the mornings. One memorable mountain that comes to mind is the Blue Mountains of Jamaica. The hills of St. Lucia overlooking the Pitons is also quite dramatic, and do not forget all the hills of St. Thomas in the United States Virgin Islands. Skydiving, ever something for everyone. What a romantic and exhilarating experience to have a catamaran and speedboat with you and your guest, then exchanging vows in the middle of the ocean, and then soaring into the sky for the traditional kiss. Private homes and small hotels. You don't want to be in a large place and be one of many? You can rent a private home or take over a small hotel for you and your guests. Your wedding planner will take care of all the details. This might sound very expensive, but it is really quite cost effective. More importantly, the entire place is yours for you and your guests to celebrate this once-in-a-lifetime event. Be aware, however, that what works in the day may not necessarily translate well at night. You may want to check into another hotel to enjoy your honeymoon away from friends and family, but then again, you may want to wake up and share breakfast, lunch, and dinner with your guests. For the nudist, yes, there is something for everyone. A few hotels in the region do cater to those who prefer to go au natural. Heritage weddings. The mix of nationalities in the Caribbean creates opportunities and an environment where the customs and religious practices of everyone are accommodated. You can create an authentic Hindu wedding, an African wedding, a Texas hoedown, a Spanish wedding, an Irish wedding, and the list goes on. Most important, these affairs can be recreated and executed down to the minutest detail. As you can see, I do refrain from using the word ethnic, as most times it's used to denigrate. For weddings in the Caribbean, whatever the mind can conceive, it can be achieved. Thank you.